Hello everybody and welcome back to Minecraft Hardcore. My name is Fungusaurus Rex, and in the previous episode we built this lovely little house for ourselves. In this episode, as you can probably guess, we're gonna be doing some farms. But before we get to that, I have something to show you guys. Just look at it, we have an interior. And I think it is looking rather splendid. In the entry foyer, we have a plant, as well as a cupboard, which is of course completely empty. Anyway, we've got some more storage up there. We have a bit of pretty plants over there, and then we have some plants on a shelf up top there. And most importantly, we have Gingy sitting on a table. Hello, Gingy. In here we have the living room, and just look at this. We can sit on the couch, enjoy the roaring fire, and just read a nice book. We also got some plants in here just to keep it feeling alive and fresh, and over here we have absolutely nothing because this is our enchanting room, and we don't have any bookshelves or an enchanting table just yet, so we'll get back to that as soon as we do have the required elements. Over here we have a cupboard under the stairs, but I promise you there's no mistreated boy wizard living inside it. See, completely empty. We're just gonna put a few barrels or maybe a few chests in there and use it as storage. Over here we have a table with two chairs where we can just sit down, have some breakfast or dinner or whatever, and in the kitchen itself we have two smokers, we have an extractor fan, a basin and a tap, and then of course this is where our brewing stand's gonna go. And over here we have a little bit more storage, a nice little counter, and of course plants everywhere just to keep it feeling fresh. Let's run upstairs and go check out the upstairs area. In here we have the crafting room. We have our crafting table, we have our stone cutter. We're gonna put an anvil and a armorer's table over there, and then we have our smelting array. Of course we only have the one blast furnace so far, but as soon as I can, I'm going to make a few more, and then we'll have, I think, 3 at the bottom there. But for now, this one will have to do. I think it just needs a little something over here. Yes, perfect. Alrighty, let's move on. So upstairs here, we have a lot of potted plants, because they just look absolutely splendid, and I think it just needs a little bit more green there, one less. Yes. And over here we have our storage room. At the moment it is completely empty because I couldn't be bothered to pack my stuff up and bring it here yet. Anyway, we're going to have chests all over this wall, and yeah, then we can keep all our goodies safe in one spot. But this is my bedroom, ladies and gentlemen. And here we have a lovely double bed. Let's give it a bounce. Yes, very good. As you can see, I also have a little writing table over here where I can sit down and maybe pen a novel while I look out the window into the beautiful view. Over here I have a closet which is completely empty, and we've got some more plants up there, and outside on the balcony we have another table where we can just come, sit down and enjoy a cup of coffee while keeping an eye on those sneaky villagers. But I promised you some farms, so let's get outside and let's start making that happen. So over here I need to level out a lot of terrain because, geez, just look at this place. It is absolutely filled with craters, never mind holes. I'm just going to start by digging right here. And I have removed quite a bit of dirt, leveled out quite a lot of terrain, and yeah, it's still looking quite bad. Hello, Mr. Cow, how are you? As you can see, there's still massive holes all over the place. So yeah, let's get back to digging, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Fungusaurus had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on his farm he had some pillages! Well, this is not good. Yeah. I can't just kill these guys because that would spark a raid, and with a village right there, yeah, that's not going to end well for anybody. So I'm just going to stand here, wait for them to shoot their own leader, and hope my shield holds out. Come on, guys. Come on. There we go. Now it's your turn. Look out, horse. There we go. One more left. You horse-shooting cur. You die next. Take that. And that. Alrighty, with the pillagers taken care of, we have almost dug out this place. We just kind of need to fill it still, but I'm just trying to get the actual shape of the farm that I want. And there goes my shovel. Alrighty, we have most of the shape I want laid out here. As you can see, there's still a massive hole down there, and I have to double dirt all of these things because I'm making a farm, and that requires a water source in the middle, and if I don't double dirt, we're just going to have a hole flowing down into the bottom of these areas. So double dirt it is all the way around, and yeah, there's still quite a bit of work to be done here. As you can see, this is taking quite a while. I'm just going to carry on with this, and yeah, I'll catch up with you guys in just a moment when all of this has been taken care of. We have been a very busy Fungusaurus. As you can see, our field is almost ready over there. We have marked out a path, but that's not all. We have moved our chests of stuff outside to our storage room, which has now been constructed. Not much of an organizational scheme, but we did it. We also explored this ravine, which was very deep, very dark, and very scary. We had some visitors, which I took care of. Take that. And finally, it is time to start building our first farm. We're not doing one, not two, not three, no, we're doing 4 farms today. Let's get started with farm number 1, which is wheat. So first order of business, I'm just laying out some cobblestone to define the shape of my field's wall. So I'm just laying it down, moving it about as I see fit until I get a general shape that I do like. And then I go around replacing all of the blocks with some other types of blocks like normal smooth stone, a few slabs here and there, some tough perhaps, and yeah, that gives us a very nice looking wall, very organic, and I quite like it. Next we start doing the fields themselves. First we do the bottom layer, next the middle, and you guessed it, lastly we're going to do the top. Now that we've hoed down all of the fields, we're just placing some slabs here at each tier so that we don't jump down and ruin our fields. Next up, it's time to get planting. Now I don't have a lot of wheat, so yeah, this is as much as gonna be for now, and I think let's just get some lighting in here. I'm just gonna do some simple hanging lanterns on the side of the wall. Here we go, that is looking splendid. And then let's build a road going from our house to our field, and of course it can't just be any road, it has to be a pretty road. So firstly we're just going to lay out the basic shape, put down a couple of fences, and then 1 or 2 lights just to keep the mobs off it. Of course every road needs a few bushes, a few stones, and some flowers, so let's get popping. And finally, just a few bushes around the edge of the farm, and our wheat farm is done for now. Just 2 lanterns up here to keep the light going. And look at that, isn't that just spectacular? We already have some wheat growing, so I'm just going to harvest those quickly and replant the seeds, and then use the extra seeds to expand our wheat field some more. Alright, it's a new day, and now I have to take care of something that's been bugging me. My bed does not have a headboard, and yeah, it's really been a pain. So it took a bit, but look at that, I have a headboard. But of course that meant maybe this just needs to be like that. No, I think I like it better with the stairs up there, so let's put those back. And yeah, this wasn't as simple as it seemed. I actually had to move my entire room 1 block to the side. So as you can see, I had to remove my goodies chest over there so I could get in. I had to remove my cupboard because my table had to move 1 over, and it couldn't do that while the cupboard was there, and I decided to put up some foliage, which leads out to the deck. Very lovely. But anyway, let's get going. It is time for fields number 2 and number 3, and this time I think I'm going to go with some cobblestone slabs to mark out where the fields need to go. We are going to be planting some carrots and some potatoes, and yeah, let's get going. Not much else to say. Here we go. Fields number 2, number 3, which is of course carrots and potatoes. So for farm number 2 and farm number 3, we are doing the layout first. As you can see, I'm just putting down a rough shape, which I think will look good. And then I'm building it up with another layer of slabs, raising it up a bit and replacing some blocks as I go along to give that wall that more natural feeling. Doing the same with a potato field back here. And we are ready to start planting some crops. Just quickly gonna pop down a water source over there, and here we go. Let's start hoeing. Cow, please move out of the field. And that is unfortunately all the carrots I have at the moment, but let's do the same with the potato field. Here we go. And let's just pop down a few bushes around the fields just to make them feel nice and cozy. A few more decorations. And look at this, ladies and gentlemen, a quick fly through of the roads, the fields. It is looking gorgeous. I love it. And finally, ladies and gents, it is time for field number 4, which is sugarcane. So round about this time, I was unaware of it, but my recording software had conked out, so all I had left was my replay mod recording. So there's a few things that I can't show you, unfortunately, such as me trading with some villagers, etc. But let's get back to the fields. I decided to make a 2-tier sugarcane field over here because a 3-tier field would just be too difficult to farm. I also underestimated exactly how much dirt I would need for this, and so you'll see me running off into the distance every now and then to just go and collect a bit more dirt. However, I eventually got the shape that I wanted on the bottom tier, and after collecting my final bit of dirt, I came back, completed the bottom tier, and shaped the top one. This means that I'm ready to start placing the wall, and here we go. Same as with the others, I decided to just do a cobblestone wall, see if I'm happy with the shape, and from there on start replacing it with some slabs, some smooth stone, and all the other good stuff. Next I put down some half slabs here just to make the up and down a bit smoother, and then I started digging the holes for the water, because every piece of sugarcane needs to touch water. So yes, some people do in the straight lines. I prefer to do it this way as I think it looks a bit better, and I think it's just a little bit more efficient. Anyway, once we have filled up all of these holes, we can start placing our sugarcane. We don't have much of it yet, but it's enough to get a start. Here we go, let's see. Not much at all, but now that we're done, we can place a half slab on the top of each puddle of water just to make sure that we don't fall into it, and then get started on the top tier, following the same process. Digging a hole, filling it with water, and placing a slab. Finally, all the holes have been filled, and now we can just place a slab on top of each of them. And finally, our sugarcane farm is ready. And there we go, our sugarcane field, all beautifully lit up. Our wheat field, which is finally fully planted and just brimming with beautiful golden wheat. On the other side of the house, we have our carrot field, all fully planted. We have our potato field, which is now also fully planted. And we have also reached a fantastic milestone in Minecraft Hardcore. It is day 100. And though we've not accomplished as much as some others might have, well, I'm still quite proud of what we have done. And I've invited some friends to come and help me celebrate. Here they come now! Anyway, we're just gonna have a bit of a party out at the back. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a like, and hey, if you want to see more, consider subscribing. But this is Fungusaurus Rex saying, until next time, beautiful people, stay awesome. Bye bye.